Okay, so this is what it looks like when PG&E decides they're going to shut the power off to like 1/3 of their entire customer base because we happen to live in a windy area that's been very dry here in October. And it's crazy because people right down the street from me have their power, and we're on our second day. So I couldn't deal with this anymore. This is the second time it's happened to us this year, within the last couple of weeks, and we've lost a lot of stuff in our refrigerator. Our freezer did okay after 36 hours last time, so we're going on to more than 24 hours now. And I said, no more of this. I need to have a backup power system for the house. So I happen to have a Chevy Volt, which you're looking at right now, and I went ahead and bought today. Bit the bullet and went ahead and bought this inverter and hooked it up to my Chevy Volt. My Chevy Volt is going to be the power source for my house until they turn the power back on, which is expected to be sometime late tomorrow. I'm just going to leave this system plugged in and leave the car right here. And this car is my backup power source for the house. This inverter is, you can see right there, green fuel 3000 watts. That little diagram there means it's not a pure sine wave. It's a modified sine wave, but whatever. And then I got it today right at O'Reilly's. I called O'Reilly's Auto Parts. They ordered it for me from their warehouse and got it to me by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I didn't have to buy it through Amazon, which would have been, another 24 hours with delivery, and probably the power would have been back on and everything in the refrigerator would have been spoiled. So I got it today. The guys were great getting it to me, and it's pricey. So this is a over $400 unit. But at this rate, with the way PG&E is doing this to us with no end in sight, I just assume it's going to happen all the time. And these are lengthy outages. These are more than 24-hour outages. Our last one was over 36 hours. So this one is going to be closer to 48 hours. Anyway, you can see I've got this inverter just connected to my starter battery here in the back of the trunk. Red to positive, black to negative. Basically, it's got an on button in the front, which you can't really see, but it's down there. Turn it on. It's got 3 outlets, AC outlets. It's got an LED indicator here, and what is it showing? So it's showing 460 watts is being used right now, and the input voltage is 14.9, 14.3. I guess 14.3. Now that's been on for over an hour, and that input voltage has held steady at about 14.3. I've got my Volt here just parked in the garage, and what's going on with this is that the battery, the lithium ion battery, is at 31 mile range because I did drive around today, and I've got a full gas tank. So since I've had it plugged in, I've noticed that lithium ion battery go down by 1 mile. So I think that what you see there will probably last me into the night, probably not through the night. And then the motor will kick on, the engine I should say will kick on and recharge the lithium ion battery, keep it constantly going. And then it's basically a generator, essentially, just like a Honda generator that so many people are using right now. Except for this motor, when it kicks on, is quiet. And I don't think we'll even hear it upstairs. I have the garage door ajar. It's going to be like that all night. I also have the window open there. So we'll get good ventilation through here. as this engine runs, but it won't run continuously. It'll run and charge the batteries and then stop and then run. Unlike a generator that you buy at Home Depot, will just run all the time. So that's a real plus. And it could kick on at any time just to cool the system, but so far it hasn't. At least I don't think it has. Now, so that's and you can see these extension cords going into the house. So we'll check out what's going on in the house. Well, one thing super important is the TV. So I got the TV back on. That requires internet. I got the internet back on. And most importantly, coming up here into the kitchen, we got light because we had no light last night at all. And the refrigerator's going. So there you go. That's the key thing. And of course, I've got these cords going upstairs for power up there. Just, multi-plugs, running lights and other things. So that's it. That's how we're surviving our power outages. Thanks to wonderful PG&E.